Hi there, fellow creatives. In today's episode of Learn and Sell Branding, I'll be sharing with you what is a branding strategy and how you can conduct a strategy session with your client step by step. This is the exact process that we use in projects that we sell for over $10,000 in our branding studio. For over 15 years, my wife and I have worked together from home as a branding studio, creating brands for international clients. We founded Armanu Creative Academy, which is dedicated to helping creatives like you elevate their skills and make more money in this industry. Let's kick this off by understanding, first of all, what a brand is. There are so many complicated definitions out there that you lose yourself in all those technical terms. The most straightforward way to describe a brand is like this. A brand is just like a person. A person has a name, a brand also has a unique name. A person has a face, a brand has a logo. A person wears specific clothes and colors, a brand has a distinctive visual identity. A person speaks in a certain way, a brand has a well-defined voice and tone. A person makes friends, a brand connects and builds relationships with its audience. A person keeps promises, a brand delivers on its promises through its services or products. To build a brand, you need to understand its core values, the story behind it, and the passion that drives the people who create it. Then, identify its audience, their needs, and how the brand will meet and exceed those needs. Understanding the culture of a brand's audience is essential to creating a brand that connects emotionally. You also need to identify the rival brands and find a strong differentiator, a unique factor that sets the brand apart from its competitors. This whole process is what we call a branding strategy, a discovery phase that every designer should go through with their client. At the core of this strategy is the branding workshop, an interactive meeting that we run online or in person with our clients. Let's break this down. The entire process is divided into 6 major steps. The first one is the brand intro, where we ask a series of questions. What is the brand's name or naming ideas? If the client already has a name, just write it down. If the project includes naming, then write down the naming ideas that your client had so far, but never try to come up with names at this stage. The next question is, what is the story behind the name or the brand idea? Sometimes the brand story has a strong connection with this name. If your client has a name for the brand, make sure that you understand the story behind it. If it doesn't have a name yet, just move on to the next step. What motivated you to choose this business? Your mission here is to uncover your client's true passion and ascertain the emotional connection that they have with their business. And passion goes beyond the financial gain. In the next step, you ask your client to describe the products or services that the brand offers. You need to understand the products or services that the brand is selling, its unique selling points, what makes it exceptional, and how it sets itself apart from competitors on the market. So, do not move forward until you have gained a comprehensive understanding of the services or products. The next question is, what are your goals? The brand's goals involve grasping your client's short-term and long-term ambitions, such as company growth, national or international reach, social impact, and future trends. When talking about goals, you have the chance to explore additional services for our client, including presentations, label design, social media post templates, banners, posters, web design, and more. You can do this by asking if they need some of these services to reach their goal. Rather than framing this as obligatory, approach it in a discussion, laying out the potential benefits for the brand's growth without pushing for a decision. After presenting these possibilities, take a brief break, allowing your client to share their thoughts. If there's no mention of adding them to the contract, just move on to the next topic. We'll discuss how to sell more services at this stage in a future episode. The next question is, how does the brand help its customers? You need to identify the specific problems that the brand aims to solve and fully understand the solution it provides. This will help you create brand messages that effectively communicate with the audience. When going through this process with your clients, you'll see that they love talking about their business. So this will be a fun process for everyone. The second step is the brand attributes. In this next exercise, the client has to come up with single-word attributes that best describe the brand. You can help by giving examples, but never suggest a direction, just let the client make the call. Alright, we start with the brand culture. How would the customers describe the company? Here are a few examples. Innovative, professional, calm, playful, secure, and so on. Moving on to the ideal customer. What would the ideal customer be like? Here are a few examples. Smart, urban, rich, hungry, impatient. You can help your client by giving examples like this, but remember, never suggest relevant examples for the brand that you're building. Moving on to the brand voice. How would the brand sound to others? Serious, funny, cool, wise, imposing? The next one is the feeling. How does a customer feel after using the brand's products or services? Safe, happy, fulfilled, energized, confident? The impact. What does the brand deliver? If it were a sports shoe company, it would provide mobility, support, performance improvement, and confidence. So it's not about the products or services that the brand offers, but the impact it has on customers' lives. The final one is the X factor. What makes the brand different and special? So, what makes this brand the preferred choice over its competitors? This could be related to a unique characteristic of the product, the buying experience, the brand story, or anything that gives the brand an advantage. The third step is brand positioning. The client must now vote for a dominant attribute in each category: culture, client, voice, feeling, impact, and X factor. So have a debate and establish the main attributes. Choosing an attribute in each category does not exclude the others, but establishes the most important one. So make sure to make this clear to your client too. Now, use the chosen attributes to create a sentence that defines the brand's positioning. Here's an example from a bicycle brand that we created a while back. Tenno7 offers bicycles to eco-conscious people in an inclusive environment with a passionate voice, helping them feel well invested and dynamic. As you see, this sentence gives a quick overall sense of what the brand is. So, this is the brand name. This is the ideal customer. This is the culture. This is the voice. This is the feeling. And this is the impact. If you find this content helpful, then hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to learn more valuable insights on branding and the business of branding. The fourth step is identifying the audience. For the ideal customer, now establish the essential demographics: age range, location, and financial situation. Then explore the customer's needs that fit their lifestyle. After this, clarify how the brand helps, how it meets and exceeds those needs. This will help you create brand messages that effectively communicate with the target audience. The fifth step is like and dislike. The participants in this workshop must be people who understand and work with the brand. First of all, the brand identity needs to resonate with the target audience, but also with the people who represent the brand and invest in it. This exercise helps you understand that collective mind behind the brand. So ask the workshop participants to come up with things they like and are not related to the brand that you build. This can be objects, other brands, activities, colors, just about anything. Then go through the same process for things that they don't like. The sixth step is pointing out the competitors. Ask your client to name the top 3 most relevant competitors. You will analyze them before moving into design to better understand the trends and how to create a brand that stands out. This is the most basic and essential brand strategy for projects that we sell for over $10,000 in our branding studio working from home. Of course, there are more complex strategies for bigger brands exploring in-depth core values, voice charts, archetypes, pyramids, brand architecture, multiple customer profiles, and market research for projects that we usually budget for over $25,000, but these take more than 3 months to develop, and these kind of projects are really hard to land. On the other hand, a $10,000 project is much easier to win if you have a good selling strategy. You can get the Branding Workshop Framework for free on our website. It contains an in-depth guide of the process that we revealed in this episode, a ready-to-use template, and an example from one of our projects. You have the link in the description. Also, check out the events page on our website, as we often have free webinars on how to level up your game and elevate your mind. See you in our next episode of Learn and Sell Branding. Have an awesome day!